decision, an award is a decision, and coached in mandatory terms, possibly, to have not seen it. And for 13 years, that award has not been enforced. And of course, what I have heard from Mr. Gwang that NSSF, Mr. Nzeyi offered some pieces which are were not agreeable. The question now is, who is failing the implementation? And Mr. Kabasi said, it could be you. We want to know why, because it's been going on and on. You're not utilizing the land. It's 13 years since this matter was conclusively handled, because from the legal point of view, it was conclusively handled. So why are you not agreeing, or why are you not? That's what I want to clear. Who is failing the implementation?
And as you come in, let's get this clear. From the observation, the aspects of on procedural questions as to how this particular agreement and MOU were arrived at. Did you follow the law? And if you followed the law, could you avail the committee with the substantive documents that would back up your follow-up of the law? And number two, Mr. Kabasi, representing Amos Nzeyi, appeared to place a number of proposals before the committee. We are not yet certain whether the same proposals were availed or sent to you. But regardless of whether they have reached you or not, you have heard now. We'll leave you to sort out the legal processes later, how such can be communicated to you. But being that we are a committee with the appropriate powers to receive such testimonies and evidence, how are you planning to move from here? Because what is on record is NSSF telling us you have issued eviction notice. Now, Amos Nzeyi, who you claim, and also who claims that you are in negotiation, appear here with a number of proposals. Is it in response to your eviction notice? Is it tenable? How do you plan to move on from there? Then also proceed and answer all the arising questions. You saw how passionate the workers' MP was in the interest of NSSF accessing the land. You saw how issues of possible conflict of interest are being raised, that the lawyer to Amos Nzeyi was also a Solicitor General at the time. Not? So you will clarify, don't worry. You want to clarify? Okay. Okay. You do it quickly. Switch on.
1989.
1989?
October.
October.
Yeah. And I retired or left the office in 2002 in October, actually end of October.
Okay. So, okay. NSSA procedure.
Isaac, is there around? Okay, but I think I'll just mention a couple of things that has been raised in terms of the Vice Chair raised the issue who is failing this deal. And I think what happened is just trying to go through the processes and trying to make sure that you can sort out certain things is really what happened. Because, I mean, from the time that the award was made, we've actually had a number of meetings, a number of sessions with them. We've had a number of surveyors go back to resurvey the land to make sure that it meets what we need to do in that process. The conclusion of it was none of those land, apart from the 10 acres, does actually meet the criteria that would be very useful to NSSF. Now, that's why we are kind of taking it up now. The last time that we got is we sent that a letter of ultimatum with basically intent to go to court and get the orders to evict Mr. Nzeyi. That is still on the table. But today, the counsel for Mr. Nzeyi has some proposals, and I really like the guidance that the honorable member gave us, that at the end of the day, we approach what's going to be the best thing for the fund. Now, if the proposals that are coming from Mr. Nzeyi are reasonable and can be attained, can still put us in that place we want to be, we sure enough will consider it. There's no point in walking away from that deal until we know the details of it. But that's really the first time that something very solid has come as an alternative to
Maybe,
that land.
maybe let me first rule on this procedural issue. Honorable Annette Birungi, I want to expand your question from the record. Don't answer it. It has come to my knowledge that you were a director, a body member in NSSF in the year in issue. So I want to expand. No, don't come on record. No. You want to add on? No. I'm just ruling. Because you didn't declare in the question, but it was largely a concern, not a question. Because you needed procedure, you needed to declare that in the year in issue, you were, I'm seeing among the directors, you are listed. Honorable Bruce, have also received information over your declared closeness with one of the parties. No. I want, yes. So okay, what did you declare to the clerk? You said the information I have is that on matters relating to a one Ama Babazi of is it Ama company, you wanted to reserve your comments. Was that's the dedication you made? Okay, talk on now. You switch on.
I have absolutely no interest in this matter except my own interest as a saver with NSSF.
Remember 5 years ago, you can look at what has been, what has transferred.
Maybe.
But during these 5 years, of course, we saw this unfair MOU. As owners of the land.
No, you are not yet a witness. What I have before me is the original list you, as list the following directors: David Ogong, Ramadhan Gobi, Richard Bigirwa, Agre David Kibenge, Penina Tukamwesiga, Samu Romochi, Silva Mugisha, Annette Birungi, Annette Molindo Anakaunde, Patrick M. Ayota. Now, if you have a concern that your name was listed wrongly, you take on the Auditor General. But for us,
no.
What before us is the report of the Auditor General where you are listed. We have no way out apart from...
For matters of assets don't have, they are carried forward. Whether they were acquired in 2008 or 20, they are still up to, carried forward in the balance sheet of NSSF. So if you are a director, still you had an input. So you are conflicted.
So I will sustain our position that you can attend the proceedings, but I will expand your submission.
Or you can switch seats and come.
No. I'll expand, and I don't require a response from our submission. Otherwise, proceed and respond.
I think, Chair, those were my comments, and then I'll turn it over to Mr. Kavasi, because I love
But from, okay, Mr. Kavasi?
Yes.
But there's a concern. He presented a lot of proposals on the table, and you already have, let him also clarify, before Kavasi comes.
What we said was, this is the first time we are getting in. We don't have the details, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Kavasi? Let's first get from Mr. Kavasi, then we turn here. Mr. Kavasi, you're on the floor. You switch on.
Yes, sir. Well, we were in a meeting just one afternoon, not across the 2 weeks. That's a tough question. I left working for government 23 years ago, almost 24. Now, are these feelings generated now, or they have been along the way? I do not understand. What do you expect me to say? There is a dispute. It's being discussed. I will live with any decision that comes out, both by COSASE and also other authorities. That's my answer on that. I have not engaged in my feelings about it immediately now. Okay. The others were generally, as far as I'm concerned, comments of concerns. And I don't know whether it is fair to expect me to explain those concerns. I don't think I have that capacity. What I can say is that the entire land-Nzeyi's land at Temangalo was actually surrendered to NSSF before the payment was made. Out of 570, the purchase was only for 463. Okay? Which was, I repeat, substantially performed except for those remaining, which in my view are resolvable. And that's why I was discussing with the NSSF management last week to find a way of settling it. And I put my views to my client. He suggested to me that if everything fails, and in my view it shouldn't fail, he's prepared to leave Temangalo, but that is subject to NSSF accepting. If they don't accept, you can't do anything about it. For the 55 or 45, whatever it is, he is prepared to return the money. And still the 463 can be fulfilled because NSSF took the entire land. Except, I think, one plot. Yeah? Okay, yes. Except 55.
Maybe, Mr. Kavasi,
Yeah.
after receiving these instructions, have you written back to NSSF formally?
No, I haven't.
When do you intend to do it?
Well, after here, I will talk to my client again. That's the way we operate. Express the views I have picked around here. And whatever instructions you give me, I will, on his behalf.
Now, but you are aware that there is an eviction notice for Nzeyi to leave the land. You are aware of the notice?
He actually left it a long time ago.
He left it?
Technically, yes. Yes.
But we visited it and we found the fence. They claim you don't allow them to access the land itself. We went with them and we could not access the land. Are you aware of that? That the land?
No, I haven't visited it myself.
You haven't visited the said land in issue?
No, not recently.
Not recently.
Yeah.
There is a fence allegedly raised by your client. It's a small fence?
I think I went there once together with the NSSF and the judges of the arbitrary tribunal during the proceedings.
But you agree that there is a portion of land, 45 or 55 acres, not yet surrendered to NSSF. There you agree?
Actually, no. Because you have 570, okay? They are insisting on that particular piece. It's not that there is no other land.
Why are you saying no? They have the titles.
Yes.
Save for the one where they are picking the 11.
In fact, the title of the land which is in their name is more than 460.
But they are not using it, you are aware. They are not using all the land?
I don't know. I have not been there. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Now, but there is land in issue, not yet surrendered to NSSF. Let's say 45. That one you know.
Or even 55.
Or even 55.
Yes.
And are you aware, from your knowledge as a lawyer, would it be right for you to advise your client to avail the land paid for to the buyer?
In terms of the arbitral award, yes.
In terms of? Is the arbitral award for made to be executed forever? Whether it discloses a date or not?
I had an honorable member saying that the award, the 3 judges who made it, did so unfairly. I respect that view, but I cannot go with it as a lawyer.
Yes, as a lawyer, an award by court is an award by court.
Yes.
You either agree, or if you are to disagree, you challenge it legally.
Yes, sir. But, sir, why is it impossible to enforce the award? The terms of the award.
But in the circumstances, let's go to fairness and neutrality.
Information, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, information.
Information. Let him.
Honorable Chair, I want to inform our senior counsel here, respected person sincerely. NSSF put it very clear that they were offered those opportunities. They went on ground and they surveyed the land, they reached there, and they saw of the land you are talking about, the 500 whatever, it was, so for you insisting they should take. If it is a swamp, they go ahead with it. You know, there's something called a land title. You can have a land title, but some people have land titles even in the lake. We saw some cases in, and in heaven, land title. So, me, Honorable Chair, would say that I think the senior colleague here need to sit with these people. They go on site.
Let me first get the other information, Bruce.
Chair, and I want to be helped by NSSF, charged with clearing transactions of this nature, indeed cleared the agreement and stated what constitutes the agreement. The MOU is not part of what he cleared. The arbitration is standing on top of the MOU. That's why I'm saying, except if NSSF provides information otherwise, that the whole process of mediation is based on an erroneous document. I want first to be convinced, Chair, that this document is a document of NSSF, signed by NSSF, and sanctioned by the Solicitor General of Government as expected by law.
Anyway, I think we shall need to, did you submit the arbitral award? We shall need to interrogate the award to see what of this has court pronounced itself on. Where we find that there is a position of court, we are constrained in varying. Yes, Counsel, from NSSF.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Chair and honorable members. Honorable member, the issue you raised is valid, and just for information, it was actually addressed during the proceedings that led to the arbitral award. When we share it, you will see that.
Now you will share the arbitral award. Now let me guide us this, because we need to sort out other issues. We should through his representative today, and he has a lot to offer, and to do with the size. He's promising to write back within today, after engaging his client as well. Is it, Honorable Kabasi? Yes?
I'm not honorable. I'm going to try and get hold of him on phone.
Yes.
Because he's out of the country.
And then respond formally to NSSF.
And after I've discussed the matter and received instructions, I'll write NSSF. I can't be
so
certain that it will be.
So the instructions you got are only to appear here?
No, to appear, yes.
So whatever you have said, was it from land-Nzeyi?
Principally, mainly, yes.
Are some of your words not from him?
No, for example, the question is about me being Solicitor General.
Oh, no. I mean about the land. About the land. Are they instructions? Are you responding on behalf of Mr. Nzeyi?
On the land,
on the land in Temangalo. And I'm right to say, because whatever we record here, we are in formal proceedings of the committee. You cannot tell us that you had a different version for us and you want to write to NSSF in a different version. Clarify, is that your submission? And I want to guide, that on this particular issue, I want to give you at least a week. Since you are responding to them this week, today, find a way as parties. Counsel told us we have already written eviction notice. We are not putting on hold anything. Dragged on since 2008, now 18 years. For us, we shall not give you years. As a follow-up of these submissions, which hasn't reached NSSF, probably they came unprepared on how best to adjust, if any. You have a right to adjust or to sustain your stand. We are giving you 1 week to find a way of harmonizing on terms and proposals of other parties. And we shall invite you the following week, next Monday at 2 p.m. That is which date? So avail us your latest position as by Thursday, 24th. You avail us your position at least by Thursday this week, so that we can decide whether to insist that you Kabasi returns with land-Nzeyi. Because we shall not be in this business of saying, now I have instruction here, now maybe it doesn't cover here. Maybe the extent of my instruction is this and doesn't stretch to this. So we want conclusive answers on this. And so at least by Thursday, we shall Thursday and at least latest Friday morning, the committee will be acquainted with the progress and as to whether there is need to summon physically the attendance of land-Nzeyi. And please notify him. It doesn't matter whether he's in which country. The powers of enforcing attendance of witness are legal, and we know how best we can utilize the rules to ensure that a desired witness appears. But for now, it is decent that he sent a representative, and that's why we have captured you on record. Only that you also sound that to some extent there's some information within his knowledge alone.
Yeah, because he's the owner, sir. I'm not the owner.
Be on record. Switch on. Yes. Yeah, it is on.
Honorable Chairman, I'm not the owner of this property.
Yes.
So I can and must give to the commission, to the committee, whatever is in my knowledge, and I'm interested in doing so. I actually want this matter sorted out.
Yes.
But that's the extent. Now, when other questions come out about my feelings, the Solicitor General wants.
I think that we are putting to rest that matter. We shall call you back next week to find out progress on that matter.
Yes.
We cannot rule in anticipation.
Chair.
Yeah. No, I've ruled on this matter. Let's pause it for next week.
Chair, you have, but I wanted him to go on record about plot 12. Chair, it was my concern. It's a very big concern. It was okayed by the...
Plot 12 is totally out, or you are yet to consult your client? Be on record.
I'm going to consult my client.
Chair, even when you look at the